we doing, everybody? So lunch is over. I'm on my way back to work now. And today was weird because my wife got like kind of booted out of her room. So this music therapist person could use her room for a little bit. So we had to go find something to do. So we ended up going to Starbucks. It was good. Now my question is, who out there, and this is nothing against Starbucks, because Starbucks is, I mean, it's good. It's really good. I like most of the stuff they have to offer there that I personally like. But I find that Dunkin' Donuts is just better. I mean, I like it better, personally. I don't know. I mean, it's just, Dunkin' Donuts, everything they have is like more, how do I say it? It's geared more toward taste and being relatable, or being maybe more hip, I guess you could say. Whereas Starbucks seems like they're geared more toward like being fancy and having fancy names and taste for their coffee. I don't really care about the fanciness of it, the coffee. I care about the taste, and I definitely don't want it to taste like coffee, because I don't like the taste of coffee. I love the effects of coffee. I like the energy you get from it. I like the fact that it works well with your metabolism. All that stuff. Which it doesn't give me much energy anymore, so that really doesn't, you know, help anymore. But all that aside, I mean, comment below which one do you prefer, Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts, and why? I like Dunkin' because Dunkin's a bit cheaper, and quite a bit cheaper, and they just have, you know, more up-to-date like flavors. Like, for instance, right now, being that it's winter, they have like snickerdoodle and sugar cookie and peppermint mocha. So it's, you know, awesome. I like it. It's good stuff. Don't mind it at all. So anyway, today I normally would be off, and today is a legs day. The reason is because tomorrow's Friday, and we're going to prepare to get ready to leave for Florida, and there's just a lot going on, so I didn't want to stress myself for time, or my family be waiting on me while I'm at the gym, so I just pushed back a day. Whereas today would be on my off day before my legs day. I will go do legs today. So here's the goal. Setting goals. I didn't have a goal at the beginning of the year to lift a certain weight. Obviously, because I didn't honestly know how far I was going to make it. Because I was overweight, and I wasn't able to lift very much. So now I have a goal before year's end, which only basically gives me another 2 weeks, which really only gives me 1 week, because I'm going to deload for a week. So here's the challenge for myself. I'm going to see if I can lift 295. Today is supposed to be 295. So I think I'm going to push it up to 300 today. I'm going to try. I should be able to do it for 2. I'll deload for a week, and then when I come back, I'm going to see if I can add 15 pounds on there, which I know is a huge jump, but that gives me 3 plates. So I want to be able to get those 3 plates on there, 315, on my squat before next year, because next year, well, toward the end of the month, January, beginning of February, I'm going to go into my cut. And I'm not looking to put any more weight on the bar during however long it takes me to actually make my cut. I don't know how long it's going to take me to make my cut. I'm not planning on going for like so many months or something like that. That's not the plan. The plan is to get back down to about 160. I think my all-time low after losing all the weight, I got down to 168. This time I'd like to get down to the low 160s, maybe 163, 164. Another thing I'm looking at, I know this isn't totally accurate, is my body fat count. I want to be able to get into the single digits of that. Even if it's just 1 digit, below what I was at, which I was at 10. It was like a mid 10%. I want to be able to get to 9. Ideally, I'd like to get to 7 or 8. Now, there's no way to really guarantee exactly what your body fat is, especially using those hand calipers like I've been using. But I figured it's probably going to be close enough. And by that time, I'm hoping that, you know, it'll be summer, so I'll have the body for the summer. That'd be cool, I guess. I mean, it's not like I live near a beach. I don't take my shirt off a whole lot. I have a family. It'd just be nice to, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know why. Just because it'd be awesome to have. It's just a goal. It really doesn't matter when it is. I really didn't think about that until now. It doesn't matter when it is. I just like to see if I could get it. You know? It's just a goal. It's just setting goals. Really, that's all it is. And then once the cut's over, I'll level out, reverse diet back up, maintain for probably about a month, maybe a month and a half, 2 months, we'll see. And then restart the bulk again. Then we'll see what I can get the bulk up to. I'm pushing it back up to 185. That's kind of the goal. I'm at 180 right now, 181 with my shoes on. And we'll see what happens. We'll see if I can get it back up to 180 and then bring it back down to 160. You know, just I guess kind of bounce back and forth. That's kind of what everybody else does, right? Another good reason to cut, probably the main reason for me, because like I said, I don't live near a beach. If I go to a pool, it's usually my sister-in-law's pool, so I don't go to a public or anything like that. Take my shirt off to mow the yard, guys. I mean, it's not like I'm not preparing for a show. I mean, this is just a personal goal, really. That's all it is. There is no other reason for me to do this. This is just something for me. That's it. That's my drive. I mean, I didn't really put it into words, think about it until now, but that's it. So, yeah, that's the goal. That's what I'm going for. We'll see how it all happens. And like I said, another good reason to cut down like this is to show your weak points. To see which muscle needs to be built, what I need to build up on to gain strength. I haven't yet figured out a good goal to set for next year before I get to my, you know, higher weight on deadlifts and stuff like that. I'm thinking, being that I'll be cutting toward the beginning of the year and then later on be bulking, I'll start from probably July or so and find out what it's going to take for me to, how much it'll be up from my 315 for the squat, basically, as an example, and then how much I can gain up to there, and set a realistic goal on what is possible for me to gain. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to make a whole ton of gains, 5 pounds a week, because you can't gain weight. You can't gain anything to the bar, basically, when you're in a deficit. You can gain strength. It is possible. It's not impossible, but you run a huge risk of injury. And I'm not a young sprout anymore, so I don't want to do that. Not even a little bit. So we'll give it a shot. See how it goes. I hope you guys will follow. We were planning on starting a series for the cut. Still working on like different stuff for that. But I hope you guys decide to follow along. And I'll catch you I'll catch you as soon as I get out of the gym. Alright, all done with the workout. Just got out of the gym. On my way down to get the wife now. Had to cut the workout a little bit short because, like I said, she rode with me, and usually whenever she rides with me, I have to cut a little bit short, which doesn't happen very often at all. But I don't know. I was kind of looking at my programming, and I've noticed that I do squats, I do leg press, then I do calf press, I do like a standing calf raise, more or less, seated calf press, or seated calf raise. And I do all these things for my calves. I'm like, you know, I don't have a whole lot, honestly, besides the squat, the leg press. I do lunges, and I switch back and forth between them and stiff leg deadlifts, which I really don't like stiff leg deadlifts, because it seems like every time I do them, for some reason, my lower back just gets really stiff. It's not like, I know I'm not lifting wrong, I'm not lifting too heavy, but it just gets really stiff. Like, I don't know, for some reason I guess I'm not targeting my legs properly with it, so I don't like doing it a whole lot. I also do leg curls, so that works my hamstrings. You know, I don't do anything besides the squat, and I guess the lunges whenever I do the lunges, to work my quads or my hands. So I just kind of noticed that. So maybe there's something I need to do or need to look at to add into my programming to kind of help my legs. I've said this before, and I really, really wish that we had some kind of glute ham raise at my gym, but we don't. That I would really like, because obviously then I'd be able to work my glutes and I'd be able to work my hamstrings, and that would work perfectly into my program. We do have hyperextension. I know that does work your glutes a little bit, but it works a lot of your lower back too, and I just added those back into my programming, but I do those on like back day because it works more of your back than it does anything else. I mean, it works your glutes a little bit too, but mostly just your back. So yeah, I need to look into adding, I think maybe getting rid of one of the calf things and adding in something else for my legs. I don't think my calves are doing too bad, so you know, we'll just have to see where it all goes. I look like crap when I get out of the gym. Like I got bags under my eyes or something. I don't even know. I sweat a lot. That's the only day I sweat a lot too, is when I'm doing legs. It's gross. I'm sick. I'm a disgusting, disgusting person. So anyway, here picking up my wife now. As you can see, I'm stopped. I'm not going anywhere. So pick her up, pick my son up, go home, finish making Christmas gifts, because last night I screwed them up bad. 2 of them at least. So yeah, we'll see how it goes tonight, I guess. Also, if you follow me on Instagram, I am almost up to a goal weight, my 315. I took a Instagram photo of my 300s. Well, with the the weight racked. I didn't take a picture of it because I don't have anybody there to take a picture of me doing it. So it is what it is. But I am gonna get a film of the 315 because I really want to get that on film that I squatted. I'll be in the 3-plate club, right? Woo! For squats. So if you haven't seen that, follow me on Instagram. It's McKinley_Griggs, just like my Twitter, if you follow me on Twitter. Well, that being said, guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and teach their own.